So let's start at the beginning this summer. Your recruitment here, when did you first hear from West Virginia? Had you always wanted to come to the United States to play? How'd you get here?
I've always, like, in the last 3 years, always thought about coming to play in college because I really think the jump from high school to college then to pros, it's really a good stage for you when you can become a better person and a better player, and you can learn a lot about the game. Like, it's way different game in America and in Europe, and you can learn more about, like, basketball in general. So I think that's a really good step for me and for a lot of other people. I came to the U.S. 2 days before the school started, so I think it was 14th of August. I first heard from West Virginia not about, like, 2 weeks before that. Like, my decision was very clear. Once they called me, I knew I couldn't say no to that opportunity. Even though at first I didn't think I would play because of the circumstances, like, I managed to be able to play and start. So I'm really thankful for that, but still I'll come every time.
Has the transition been harder, easier than you thought it would be?
I lived, this is my 5th year out of home, so it's not that hard for me. I'm not really a home person, but I think it's way easier than I thought it would be because of my teammate and my coaches and my family back in Israel. There, everybody supports me over here, and they're all really good people. So, yeah, I think it was easier than I thought it would be.
The game tomorrow is like the West Virginia Pitt's like the big rivalry. Overseas, what are rivalry games like overseas, and some of the rivalries you've been involved in? Is there any interesting stories? Or?
I played for Maccabi Tel Aviv, and Maccabi Tel Aviv and Hapoel Tel Aviv. It's like Pitt and West Virginia, so I know about, we call it derby, so I know about how important it is, and, like, I know it's a very competitive game, and everyone wants to win, and it could be, like, sometimes cheapy, but I mean, I think we're all gonna do the best, and yeah, we're gonna.
What were those rivalry games like? You know, I kind of think of some soccer matches where players are breaking out in the stands. What's it like in basketball?
Well, it's not like football, like soccer.
Right.
Yeah, but it's still very, very important, like, to our people and to our clubs, because, like, it's about our pride.
Right.
Like, we won't lose to them, and it's been going on for years. But I really like the competition, and that's it basically.
You walk around, and that's the game people talk to you about.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you done better on the court than you envisioned as a first-year player? Has the game come easier to you?
Yes, I think my play style is more, like, I can show more of my skills over here because of the fast game and the transition game and the athleticism. So, yeah, I think like, I'm more capable over here than back in Israel.
How much different is the physicality?
Yeah, it's way different from playing, like, for me being one of the highest or, like, tallest in my team to being middle low and, like, very small over here. And every team is way bigger than I used to play against, so it's way more harder to get used to. But I think that's like I mentioned before, that's a good step before going to pros. Like, be able to play and practice every day with those kind of bodies will get you to be used to the pro level so easier and so much faster.
Coach was earlier telling a story about how he had you guys go into the football games, especially the Pitt game. Were you there at the?
Yeah.
So, what was your reaction walking around, seeing that atmosphere?
It was unbelievable. Like, the whole stadium is singing songs and hyping our crowd and our football team. I mean, that was unbelievable experience.
Was that your first, probably, introduction, I guess, right, to the whole West Virginia?
Yes.
Pitt, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much bigger and stronger do you need to get, over the course of your career?
Yeah, I think I need to add like 20 or 25 more pounds. Right now I'm 185, 6'6", 6'7". So I'm working with Coach Sean every day, and he's making sure that I eat the right stuff, I eat enough, and I've gained 16 pounds since I came here in the three months over here.
You lift a lot of weight when you were, back at home, Israel, previously. You guys work out in the weight rooms much, or that's new to you?
The weightlifting is new to me, but we did more of a core and mobility exercise every day with our strength coach. So, yeah.
What's going on back home? Can you think that West Virginia really is a serious rivalry? That's a little different.
Yeah, I think I know about the history that West Virginia and Pitt played each other the most than ever other college team. So I know it's a big rivalry, but I also know about Maccabi Tel Aviv and Apollo Tel Aviv, so that's also a big rivalry. So if Maccabi Tel Aviv and Apollo Tel Aviv was so important to me, I know for sure West Virginia and Pitt will be so important to me too.
Have you watched the coverage on television of the war? Have you watched the coverage of the war over there on television here?
No, I didn't see. I just saw.
Because you don't want to.
Yeah, it's like too much. Yeah, but I see the notification on my phone when stuff happens over there, but I try to not focus this as much.
Talk to your family much? Do you keep in contact with them?
Yeah, I talk to them every day.
So this has got to be difficult though, being a long ways away from home, and we all know what's happening over there. Is it hard to keep your concentration?
It's kind of hard, sometimes, because it's really crazy what's going on, and it's awful. But I know I gotta be strong for them, so they don't have to worry about me too. They already have stuff to deal with, so I'm being strong for them will help us both.
Is your hometown near where any of this is going on?
No, my hometown is North Golan. It's in the north side.
Just the life in the United States. I mean, for somebody who hadn't lived here before, hardest things to get used to, things you like, things you don't like?
I really like the nature over here and the views, the mountains, the trees. I'm really a nature guy, so I'm really happy to wake up to snow or stuff like that. And the food was hard the first time. I would get sick easily because of the grease, but I got I got used to this. So yeah, and definitely the English part but I'm learning and I'll be better at it.
Do you have a go-to food that's been helping you add more weight?
I'd say Panera. Yeah.
What food do you miss from home? What's something you don't get here?
Shawarma. I don't know if you know about that. It's like a tortilla kind of lava. It's called, and it's like beef and turkey. So yeah, you have to try it.
Anything else? Thanks, Ofri.
Thank you.